Disease. This plague is responsible for killing the aspirations and dreams of millions. Now here's the truth. You are vulnerable to picking up this disease merely by being in the room with it. Beware of who's around you. You see, once this disease enters one area of your life, it will continue to grow and expand until it consumes your whole being. Its purpose is to mate and procreate with your mind in order to give birth to mediocrity. Just look around. Every corner of the earth is infected with it. This pandemic has spread. It crawls its way into your thinking, down into your genes, and if not addressed, will be handed down to the next generation. The vaccine, the cure for average, is to address the thinking that gives birth to it. Most of the world is successful. I mean, very successful. But you see, they're successful at being average. Mediocrity has no place in the life of a champion. The only thing a champion is at peace with failing at is mediocrity. Now you say you want to be successful. And I ask you this question: how bad do you want it? The world doesn't care what you say. They care what you do. Action is direct evidence of a corresponding mindset. Everything else is circumstantial. If you were on trial right now for wanting to be successful, would you be convicted? Is there enough evidence in your life, enough action in your life, enough proof in your life that a jury of 12 would convict you of trying to be successful? This is not about competition. This is about being a good steward of the talents and abilities that God gave you. You were made in the image of the Creator, and there's nothing about the Creator that's average. There's nothing about the Creator that's mediocre. There's nothing about the Creator that's lukewarm. The Creator is greatness, and that greatness is on the inside of you. Now for you to step into that greatness, you gotta get to the point in life where anything mediocre, anything average makes you sick. You've been reading about success, posting quotes about success, watching success on TV, but nothing is going to change in your life until you make a decision to stop being average. You want to go to the next level? You got to align your actions with the principles that govern promotions. Any reason, any excuse, any circumstance that allows you to justify being average or being mediocre is an absolute lie. The truth is, in life, you can only go as far as your mind and your grind will carry you. Most people are too comfortable with being good to ever be great. Some sit passively by waiting to discover themselves, while others go out aggressively and create themselves. Stop being average.
So what? You don't have what everybody's have. Get there on time. Number 2, work ethic, guys. Listen to me. This is what I tell all the big dogs. Like if you pull up Google and whoever the top 10 motivational speakers are, listen to what I tell them. You will not outwork me. I guarantee you, whoever it is, they show up in Miami and they got to speak. I guarantee you won't see them at the prisons. I guarantee you won't see them at the youth detention centers. I guarantee you won't see them at 2-3 high schools. I guarantee you won't see them at the middle schools. I guarantee you they're not going to go to high schools without air conditioners. I guarantee you they're not going to go in the basement of Atlanta at a foster home and talk to 12 kids. You will not outwork me. It's not about being the best motivational speaker in the world. It's about being the most consistent motivational speaker in the world. And so when you watch me, even if you don't like me and you're into motivation, you got to fool with me. Why? Because I'm on everything. E.T., was that you on the Dix commercial? Yep, it was. E.T., you doing stuff with the Olympics? Absolutely. E.T., was that you on it? Yep, that was me. E.T., did you do that? Yep, you saw me. Was you doing something for Cleveland on the jumper script? Yep, that was me. You will not outwork me. High school dropout. Yes, your vocabulary count is deeper than mine. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, you look better than me. Suit, asymmetric look. Yep, you got me beat all day. You got me. Grew up on the other side of town, 2 parents, great network. I'm not gonna lie, you way sweeter than I am. You got all the stuff, you got it all. but you will not outwork me because your height has nothing to do with my work ethic. Your face has nothing to do with my work ethic. Your two-parent background has nothing to do with my work ethic. You will not outwork me. On your jet, you will not outwork me. In your Bentley, you will not outwork me. And there are those of you in this room, the reason why this stuff ain't happening for you, because you're getting outworked. Come on, call the best motivational speakers in the world. Give us 7 days. Let us go all over the world and speak. Come on. And while you in the green room putting on your makeup, you will not outwork me. I'm being real. You will not outwork me. While you're doing photo shoots, you won't outwork it. Y'all being outworked in your marriage. You're being outworked in your job. You're being outworked with your kids. Your kids in a gang. Why? Because somebody loving on them more than you loving on them. They in a gang. They in a gang because you ain't hardly at home. You're being outworked. You got somebody else in the hood who got more. They got your kid ear more than you got them. And you like, I just can't believe this society day. It's not the society. You got outworked. Some dude up the block is spending more time with your son than you are. Some guy on the block is telling your daughter how cute she is and you not. Because you grinding, you working. But you thought when I told you 120, I just meant at work. I mean everywhere. You will not outwork me.
It's been said that the greatest disease affecting humanity is that feeling of I am not enough. The feeling of I am not enough can only exist by comparing yourself to another and living your life by expectations that aren't your own. Comparison is the thief of joy. If you want to use a great person to measure where you are in life and where you can be, sure, there's not a lot wrong with that. But don't be attached to the result. The only result you should be attached to is the result of you being better than you were yesterday, last week, last month, 1 year ago. Set your own goals based on what you want to achieve, not what the next door neighbor has, or the need to outdo a friend or a family member. Everyone is different and everyone can win. You will never win if you have your eyes on another person. You win your race by focusing on your own finish line. You win in life by being happy for others winning their race. And you giving your heart and soul to win your own race. It's you versus you. The battle is won or lost in your own mind. Comparing yourself to another is an insult to who you are. It's an insult to who you're going to be. You are better than that. You are unique, and that will always be your greatest power. That will always be what separates you from the rest. So be you. Focus on you. Focus on growing you, developing you, mastering your strengths, winning your own race. If others win their race, great. We are all here to win. And the moment you support others, support will come back to you. Don't go out to prove them wrong. Get out there and prove your